All right, guys, new entry here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, is going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA football picks and props for Saturday, December 30th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went 1-0 yesterday. I enjoyed a very, very nice day. I gave out Memphis plus 10.5 versus Iowa State. I said I was confused with the line. The game was in Memphis at their home stadium. They got to sleep in their own bed, and it showed very early. Memphis, they jumped out to a huge lead. Iowa State, they tried to claw back, but just wasn't enough. Memphis, they ended up winning by double digits, so that felt great.
Yeah, I had Memphis with you, so that was my win. My loss was the under 42.5 points between Notre Dame and Oregon State. Bad beat, in my opinion. They only scored 14 points in the first half. They had 17 through three quarters, and then onside kicks, turnovers, pettiness maybe from Oregon State. They scored 24 points in the fourth quarter late in the game to push that over for 48 points. So bad beat there. I'm going to take the loss like a champ. We're going to move on to tomorrow. We're going to sweep the board tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be attacking the Ole Miss at Penn State game, and this should be a fun game to watch. Both teams, they enjoyed a great regular season, both of them finishing with a 10-2 record, and it seems like both teams are pretty excited to play in this Peach Bowl, but I think that this spread should honestly be flipped. Give me Ole Miss in this game plus 4.5. I love that they're underdogs entering this game because they're basically coming this game as a full unit. There's a couple opt-outs, there's a couple transfer portals, but none of them really are impact players, in my opinion. There weren't really any starters that I really saw. And meanwhile, Penn State, they're going to be without a starting edge rusher and without their stud tight end, Theo Johnson. And Penn State's defensive coordinator, Manny Diaz, also left for Duke. So they've been filling holes instead of kind of preparing for this game against Ole Miss. And Lane Kiffin, he's going to want to, have some fireworks. He's going to have some tricks up his sleeve. I love Ole Miss here in this bowl game. I got to take the SEC over the Big Ten, guys. I'm sorry about that. Give me Ole Miss here, plus 4.5 in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah, Trey, I like that one there. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Georgia Bulldogs going up against Florida State. This is not the game that either of these teams wanted to be in or maybe deserve to be in, but we're going to be looking at the Orange Bowl here. I think it needs to be said that the College Football Committee got away with basically murder in the first degree on national television. They weren't brought up on charges either. Florida State, although losing their star quarterback, they went undefeated on the season. They won the ACC. They should have had a spot in the college football playoffs, in my opinion. I understand that, yes, they might have got their asses kicked, but that was their spot to get their asses kicked in, Trey. They deserved that spot, and if they had got their asses kicked, more power to them. But guess what? They should have got the spot. In this game, two things are going to happen. The first thing that could happen is that Florida State plays with their heart and it has potential to hang a banner, because if they win this game against Georgia, I would declare myself the national championship since I got screwed from going to the playoffs. So I would hang the banner if I beat Georgia. The second thing that's more likely to happen in this game is that Georgia beats the absolute crap out of Florida State by so many points that nobody even remembers that this was the number 4 team in the nation and they got snubbed. I'm going to go with the second option. I'm going to take Georgia minus 20. The Bulldogs, they were the number 1 team in the nation and they just lost. They just didn't get in because Alabama beat them at the end of the season. Which means Bama snuck in. Bama literally had a Hail Mary on a 4th and 31 to beat a bad Auburn team. So I really didn't think they deserved to be in anyway. But somehow, some way, Florida State and Georgia found themselves on the outside. You can give me all the bullshit you want about Alabama being the better team, but Georgia's the better team. Georgia's going to have their starting quarterback in this game, Carson Beck, playing in this game. He's confirmed playing. They will probably be without Brock Bowers, but there's no official confirmation on that. And it looks like Ladd McConkey is going to play in this game as well. I know that 3 touchdowns is a lot of points to be covering in a bowl game. But I'm going to bet with my brain and not my heart. I've been getting screwed betting with my heart lately, so I'm going to go with my brain. I think Georgia's the way better team. I think Georgia's going to come out and stomp on Florida State. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs minus 20 as the play. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went 1-0 yesterday. I gave out Cade Klubnik over 190.5 pass yards versus Kentucky. I said that he's going to hit this by the fourth quarter, and he kind of hit this with ease because he finished with 264, smashing the over, #no sweat bet.
Yeah, I had a Ben Goldbrinson under 183.5 passing yards going up against Notre Dame. Thought it was going to be a no-sweat bet. He finished with 180, very close to losing both in bad fashion, but we did get the win on the player prop. Swept the board. Let's do it again. Trey, starts off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to the passing yards here, and I'm going to go with Jaxson Dart to go over 206.5 passing yards versus Penn State. I really love this over for Dart. I will say I am confused by why this number is so low. I expect Dart to smash this over in this game, just like Klubnik did for us yesterday. We're getting the same discount line that Klubnik provided for us as well, because in Dart's last game, he only passed for 96 passing yards against Mississippi State, as you guys can see. But if we take that out, over his other 4 games, he averaged 262 passing yards per game, which is way over this number. And yes, guys, I know Penn State, they do have a pretty good pass defense. They check in as the 4th best pass defense in the country during the regular season. They only allowed an average of 162 passing yards per game. But guys, Ole Miss, they are not Iowa. They are not Rutgers. They are not Indiana. They are not Michigan State. They are not Nebraska. They are not Purdue. They are an actual football team. I expect Dart to demolish the Nittany Lions here in this game and hit this over by the 4th quarter, just like Klubnik did for us yesterday. So give me Jaxson Dart to go over 206.5 passing yards versus Penn State.
Yes, right. I really like that one there. For my play today, I'm going to take Carson Beck to go over his total touchdowns whenever it comes out on PrizePicks. I don't think anything's out right now. We should get either passing touchdowns or pass plus rush plus receiving touchdowns somewhere at the 2.5 range, I'd guess, for touchdowns. The big reason that I went with Georgia in the game is because Carson Beck's going to be playing. It was up in the air if he was going to play or not, but he is going to play in this game, and he was a really good quarterback for Georgia this season. He doesn't necessarily have all the flashing numbers that some of these other quarterbacks have, but he's a great manager of the game. He might be without some of his better players in this game as well. So I think he's going to step up and do a little bit more with his feet, take a little bit more deep shots down the field without Brock Bowers. I like him to go over his total touchdowns as my play. Looking at passing touchdowns, probably going to be 1.5 or 2. And then pass plus rush plus receiving, probably going to be at 2.5. But I love to play over touchdowns whenever he comes out as the play against Florida State. Trey, let's take a look at the graphic, and we will get out of here.
Yeah, guys, I went with the same game parlay. I took Ole Miss plus 4.5 against Penn State, and I think they're going to win this game or at least cover off the back of Jaxson Dart. And I took him over 206.5 pass yards versus Penn State. The dude's a stud. Lane Kiffin, he's not going to want to get showed up. Come on, guys. It's a bowl game. He's going to want to put some fireworks up.
Yeah, and I'm going with Georgia minus 20 against Florida State. Using my brain, not my heart. I just think Georgia's so much better, and they're pissed off about not getting in. And then give me Carson Beck over his touchdowns, pass plus rush plus receiving. Probably going to be set at 2.5, but be on the lookout for that number. If it doesn't come out, over 1.5 passing touchdowns, that's the play. Guys, that's going to do it for NCAA football plays for Saturday, December 30th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe down below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,